public service announcement. Today's episode is going to be cheesy. We're making grilled cheese, Rabbi Gluckin's father's old secret recipe. That's the only recipe he got from his father. We'll find out why. See, we're gonna have cheese melting, it's gonna be gooey, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be nice. And we're meeting today with Rabbi Tzvi Gluckin. Rabbi Tzvi Gluckin is a pioneer in the Jewish education world. He's the educational director of the Ultimate Jewish Online Course, because every Jewish person deserves the ultimate Jewish education. It's an exciting initiative, and there have been hundreds and hundreds of young students from across America who've taken the course. He also has other interests, as is the theme here on The Rabbi Cooks. And one of his big interests for basically his entire life has been music. Rabbi Gluckin is a fantastic guitarist, and amongst other instruments that he plays, he's really talented. He's used his music to reach out to people when it came to Judaism. He writes about music, not just in the Jewish world, everywhere. And he interviews, and he just started a new newsletter called The Ingathering. He's gonna tell us all about it. You know, music is a big part of Judaism. We love to sing, we love to dance at the appropriate times. And there's so many songs, both in our liturgy and just going about our day, that we can listen to that really bring us to an amazing place. Music, like food, is a unifier. And we want to be unified to the greatest degree possible. So let's go meet Rabbi Gluckin. We'll go learn about the ingathering, his music, and we're going to have some gooey, ooey, ooey cheese. Grilled cheese. Let's go meet Rabbi Gluckin. Today with Rabbi Tzvi Gluckin.
Hey everybody, I'm Tzvi Gluckin. I'm thrilled to be here on the Rabbi Cooks.
Tell us about the ingathering, what that's all about.
That's fantastic. So I launched recently a online music site. It's a newsletter, which is what all the hip kids use these days.
All the hip kids.
And it features everything you ever wanted to know about Jewish music, Israeli music, and spirituality. And we focus on 4 areas. Interviews with artists, a lot of pretty cool artists we've had so far.
That's number one, interviews with artists. That sounds awesome.
Roundups of great music you need to listen to.
Okay.
Histories of important periods in Jewish music, everything from Hasidic music to deep trends within North Africa and Jews from the Sephardic lands.
Wow.
As well as deep dives into the inherent spiritual nature of music.
There's a link in the description. If you like music, if you like Jewish music, if you like Jewish music and music, or music, whatever you like, sign up. It's a great thing. I'm on the list for sure. Reb Tzvi, what do you got here?
We got a guitar.
A guitar?
A guitar!
Tell us more about your guitaring past.
I've been playing the guitar a long time.
How long?
I've been playing since the 80s, which is a long time
The 80s is a long time ago.
1981 to be exact.
You picked up your first 6-string?
Yeah, got a beat up 6-string at a secondhand store. Didn't know how to play it, but I knew for sure. Something that everybody should know about music, which I think is very powerful and very profound, is that music is the way that you can build relationships with people you don't know very well or understand or even like very much, which is an unbelievable thing. Music is a universal language. And you'll find if you hang out with musicians intuitively know this, and you could play in a band with someone who doesn't speak your language, and yet after some time playing music together, you can have a very deep and very powerful relationship, even though you can't sit and schmooze with the other person when you're drinking coffee after rehearsal. book of Genesis, chapter 11, the story of the Tower of Babel. Everybody spoke the same language, and everybody knows the famous story that the people rebelled against God, and so God smote them, struck them down, and changed all their languages. The problem with it is that in the chapter right beforehand, it lists all these different people, 70 different people that make up what becomes the nations of humanity, and it says there that they already spoke different languages. So how could it be, if it says they spoke different languages, here you're telling me that they all spoke the same language? And
let me just interrupt for 1 second. What you're seeing right now is this is the beauty of Jewish education. It's question and answer, question on the answer on the question on the answer on the question again and again and again. And let's get to the bottom of things. Sorry, Rabbi, back to you.
Thanks for explaining. So what's the answer? The answer is like this. Even a language develops in a given culture or a given society based on all various aspects of what that culture is about. The people who live there, where they live, the types of other people they come in contact with, their personalities and whatever. And there's a unique way of expressing themselves. However, it seems before the Tower of Babel that despite the differences in words and in expression, there was a universal aspect that people were able to see past the differences in concepts and able to understand what the other person was saying as well. Music works exactly the same way. Music's developed in different parts of the world, in different cultures, by different people based on the personalities and the various contexts that have to do with those societies. And they're completely different, and they sound alien and strange to you on your first encounter with them. However, if you make the effort to start listening to these musics, to the different music from different cultures, you're able to understand what the artist is saying, understand what the person is trying to express, and develop a deep, intimate connection to that person and to that culture. And it's a remnant, it's a taste back of what universal language tasted like back in the day before the Tower of Babel.
Here is actually just over 15 years ago. Reb Spee actually brought me out to Boston, joined him in his efforts in Jewish education on the campuses of Boston. And one of the things we did, we took a trip to England, and we had an incredible time with incredible students, some of whom we're very much still in touch with and have been part of their lives for many, many years. And one of the things that we did there is we made the Eish beer. Rabbi Gluckin, I'm very excited because let's think about it. You think about the old days, grilled cheese is one of the ultimate comfort foods. Everyone loves it. You get the crispy crunch of the bread, you get the melted cheese. It all comes together so beautifully and nicely. I love it. You clearly love it.
Oh my God, my favorite.
You're going to make it for us today, and I'm excited. And as I've told you before on the Rabbi Cooks, the Rabbi doesn't always have to cook. He can eat. I like to eat. Here we go, Rab. Show me how you do it.
Alright, I'm thrilled to teach everybody today how to make my secret, it's not so secret anymore I guess, my secret grilled cheese sandwich. I learned this from my father. My father was able to cook one thing, a grilled cheese sandwich. It's one of these things where it's very simple. It's simple in its ingredients, simple in its preparation, simple in what you need to do, and yet it satiates the entire body. You feel fantastic afterwards. We take our bread, we have to slice it. You want to slice it not too thin, because that would be lame, but not too thick, because then the cheese won't melt. So about like that, you think is good?
Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
So we'll cut 2 slices like that. Look at this great, really grainy bread as well. The next thing we need to do is heat up our pan. I like to keep mine at 5. Butter's the secret ingredient. You need a lot of butter.
plop it on like this. And you let it melt. Now while the butter is melting, you start our prep for the sandwich. We take one slice of bread. I'm doing a combination of different cheeses. You just want to slather it on. The most important part is so you get some of it melting over the side, so it gets that burnt cheese kind of thing happening.
What is this about the burnt cheese? Why are you burning the cheese?
Oh, nothing is better than when the cheese touches the pan and gets a bit of a brown yum to it. It changes your entire life.
Now we know his secrets.
Then you take the top piece of bread, make sure it's matched up. I'm a stickler for conformity. Now let's go over to the pan and see, oh look, the butter is melting. Ooh, so you get it all over the pan like that. You take your sandwich, plop it on, then get a lid to cover it. Take a pickle. It's important. I find it's good to cut it in quarters. I don't know why, but I just find that it looks best on the plate as a garnish. The cheese has touched the pan. It's starting to melt. You smell that?
Oh, I smell it. I also hear it. This is a multi-sensory experience.
What you experience right now we would call wok-hay. Now here's the secret. You ready? Here's what we're gonna do. Now this is unbelievable. Before we flip it, we put on more butter.
Ooh.
Take another big healthy slab of butter like that. Put it on, let it melt. Get the butter underneath. Flipping it over without dumping the cheese out. There you go. Now we'll just let it sit for a little while longer. Okay, here we go.
I got the goods right here. The secret recipe. Rabbi Gluckin, Reb Tzvi's famous grilled cheese.
Ooh.
Crispy on the outside, cheesy and gooey on the inside. You can taste the butter, you can taste the bread, you can taste the cheese. This is some good stuff, Reb Tzvi. Thank you very much. Try it with a pickle, it's another level. That grilled cheese was some comforting food. It was really delicious. He had that nice crispy grainy bread, and then the cheese was mixed up all kinds and just coming together, and it came together very nicely. It's one of those dishes where you just feel at home. The food brought us together. The music, isn't he incredible? The music brings us together. Everybody, give it a go. Try it. Send pictures of your grilled cheese in the comments below. Let's have some fun together. We've met some incredible people. We're having a good time. We're eating. Stay with us for next week's episode on The Rabbi Cooks. Have a great day, everybody. You should be well. If you like what you see here on The Rabbi Cooks, then please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. Everybody should know what we're doing here at The Rabbi Cooks. Let's learn something together. Let's eat great food. Let's meet amazing people. Let's do it together. So please share and like and eat delicious food with amazing people while discussing incredible ideas.